From the bride to the battlefield, the untold power and real story of Sindoor. Everyone has seen Sindoor at some point in life, on a bride's forehead, in a mother's prayer plate, or on the glowing red dot adorning the goddess's forehead. But have you ever wondered how this very Sindoor suddenly became the symbol of India's most covert and retaliatory military mission, Operation Sindoor? What's the story behind it? Can a red dot really become a response to a terrorist attack? And more intriguingly, how does a tiny seed transform into something so powerful that it becomes a symbol of culture, war, and beauty alike? This story takes you on a stunning journey, from a sacred seed to a strategic strike. A journey that will make you rethink the power of tradition, symbolism, and nature. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. So without further delay, let's dive deep into today's incredible story. When the Pahalgam terrorist attack occurred, the entire nation was filled with outrage. And then India responded with Operation Sindoor. At first glance, this name may not sound like a war strategy, but that's precisely its greatest strength. This operation was named after something deeply rooted in the Indian soul, Sindoor. Not just a symbol of marital bliss, but a sacred mark worn by warriors on their foreheads, by goddesses as adornment, and now by India's security doctrine as a symbol of resolve. In Indian culture, Sindoor is far more than cosmetic. It represents fortune, devotion, faith, and inner strength. When a bride applies Sindoor to her forehead, she's not just performing a ritual, she's affirming her trust in the safety of her family, her future. And when the same Sindoor is smeared on a soldier's forehead, it becomes a vow, a pledge to protect the nation, even with his life. But Sindoor isn't limited to emotion, it has a fascinating botanical and business science behind it. It comes from a special tree known as the Kumkum tree or Untold tree, scientifically named Bixa Orellana. This medicinal plant grows to a height similar to a guava tree with glossy green leaves. When its fruit is split open, it reveals bright red seeds. These are later processed to become the Sindoor we all know. This tree thrives especially in warm and sunny regions. In India, it is primarily cultivated in Maharashtra and Himachal Pradesh. These areas are not only geographically suitable, but the farmers here have also learned to turn this natural source of Sindoor into an economic opportunity. Every year, thousands of kilograms of seeds are produced in the fields, which are dried, ground, and processed before being sold in the market. Sindoor is produced in two ways, naturally and synthetically. For natural Sindoor, the fruits of the Untold tree are first broken open to extract the seeds. These seeds are then thoroughly sun-dried. After drying, they are ground into powder. Once powdered, certain ingredients are added, such as turmeric, lime, and traditionally mercury, to enhance the color, durability, and shine. However, in modern times, safer chemical alternatives are increasingly used instead of mercury to avoid health risks. On the other hand, synthetic Sindoor often contains chemical dyes that may appear attractive but can be harmful to health. This is why many people today are turning back to natural Sindoor, not only because it is traditional but also because it is safer for health. The price of 1 kilogram of natural Sindoor generally ranges between 300 and 400 rupees, but this can vary depending on location and quality. If it's to be converted into liquid Sindoor, additional processing is required, which involves adding natural gum and water-based ingredients. The seeds of the Untold tree, from which Sindoor is made, are not limited to Sindoor alone. They are widely used in the cosmetics industry, for making lipstick, hair dye, nail polish, and even food coloring. This is why the global demand for this plant is rapidly increasing. The Untold tree can be cultivated through both seeds and stem cuttings. For seed propagation, Seeds are first planted in pots and later transplanted into fields as seedlings. In the stem cutting method, a mature stem is planted directly into the soil. In both methods, the plant requires plenty of sunlight, light watering, and organic fertilizer. One of the most remarkable features of this plant is that it not only provides pigment for sindoor and dyes, but also has medicinal properties. In Ayurveda, it has been used for treating skin diseases, inflammation, fever, and digestive issues. Both the leaves and seeds are used in herbal medicine. For an ordinary farmer, this tree can become a powerful source of income. Especially in areas where sindoor farming was not traditionally practiced, young farmers are now viewing it as a promising opportunity. The government is also running several schemes to promote its cultivation. In particular, it has become a strong business model for women's self-help groups. When we speak of sindoor, it is not merely a color, it is the color of our soul. It is the color of tradition, faith, and honor. And when this color becomes the name of Operation Sindoor, its meaning deepens even further. It becomes a message that India responds not only with its soldiers, but also with its culture, identity, and symbols. Today, when a woman applies sindoor in her hair parting, she is not only praying for her husband's long life, but, consciously or not, carrying forward the legacy of an entire civilization. And when the same sindoor adorns the forehead of a soldier, it becomes a vow that no harm shall come to India. The story of sindoor teaches us that even a small seed remains ordinary until it is colored with belief and identity. The moment it is infused with culture, faith, and inner strength, it becomes a symbol of power. And that is the true strength of sindoor.
If it has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.